While the opposition is blaming the ruling administration for the position Guyana has found itself in with regard to the country's anti-money laundering and counting the financing of terrorism laws, the People's Progressive Party today, through its General Secretary Clement Roy, related that the situation is not only embarrassing but is set to bring about hardship for Guyana.
The first unconditionality, or the first issue that must be acceptable to all the parties, is what this bill means for the nation.
According to the opposition, the ruling party had ample time in the National Assembly to bring the country's anti-money laundering laws into compliance with that of international standing. With Guyana now referred to the Financial Action Task Force (FATF) by the Caribbean Financial Action Task Force (CFATF), it may now be left to a compromise on the political fronts to prevent further blacklisting.
This government, I don't think anyone could dare say that the government is having its way in Guyana. Because in a democracy, as we can see, with the separation of powers, executive, parliamentary, judiciary, no ruling party can have its way.
To date, the administration has failed to meet the demands of the two political parties to garner support for the bill. The opposition, on the other hand, has maintained that its demands are in keeping with the Constitution, highlighting the call for the establishment of the Public Procurement Commission, among others, as one of the areas of constitutional demands. In this light, the PPP General Secretary believes that his party has always put Guyana first.
Once you put the nation first, all the other things will fall in place. Because you're going into those discussions with a mindset. You're going into those discussions knowing full well that banners, if this bill is passed and if we don't avoid this blacklisting, is my support is going to be affected. And if my support is to be affected, well, you could probably have revolt. And I don't know if that is what the opposition is hoping for. That you would have social turmoil in the country and that would make the government unpopular. Maybe that's the game plan.
In the National Assembly, the opposition is in control. To this end, the opposition holds larger representation of the views of the electorate and says it is continuously seeking to ensure legislation is passed to prevent what it calls dirty money trickling into the economy and also holding the government accountable to its mandate. Handel Duncan reporting for HGP Nightly News.